Hello everybody, Cold Starcraft here with a game with Magistrate versus Zokune. Magistrate talking about the map. This is a GSL map. This is a brand new map. The crazy Koreans. Looks cold out. That's because you're out in Cold Starcraft. That's why it's cold out there. No, that was cheesy and that was bad. But speaking of cold, anyways, yeah, it does. It kind of, yeah, it's a cold map. Dead trees and ew, looks kind of chilly. Anyways, just to talk about this map, I just cast another Zokune game on it. GSL map. It's made for macro. There is a easily defendable expansion within your own base, and it is on the high ground. Your ramp is right here, and Magistrate is running up that ramp. There's a little gap right here to run by, but there is destructible rock, so if you're actually able to kill these, then it is a huge ramp. So interesting style there. And anyways, Magistrate, who must be a StarCraft 1 fan, just judging on his name, is a Terran player building at the bottom of the ramp. Interesting. Not sure why. I guess we'll find out. And versus Zokune. We have seen a bunch of Zokune games. Zokune really likes the speedlings. He went Roach's last game against Protoss. That did very well for him. And so we'll see what happens here. Magistrate has already scouted the base. So I'm not totally sure what this SCV is doing, but I guess we'll find out. And now I must also say this is a custom game, not a ladder game. This map is not on ladder. So Zokune was on custom games wanting to play a couple of the new maps. So a little bit of glitch in the graphics right there. That was kind of weird. While I was following him. You can see the map's not moving very well when I've follow clicked. Maybe that's a problem with the new maps. Anyways, Magistrate's hanging out in the back here. He does scout this hatchery. So, and Zokune getting his Overlord out of there. So yeah, building on the low ground, interesting. Maybe he can have his army back here on the ramp ground. I'm really not sure why he did that. It'll probably make more sense once this build gets going. I'm sure that was thought through. Although there is a bunker. Does Zokune see this? Zokune has no idea. He has absolutely no idea that there's a bunker that is about halfway done, right behind. So let's see here. There was one Marine moving out. This Overlord in a decent position here. One Marine moving out. A second Marine on the way. And the SCV jumping inside the bunker to protect himself. There's no reason for him to be out there in the dangerous. Now that the creep has spread, now this green will pop up on the map. So if Zokune looks down here, he will see it. Before that creep was spread, he could not see it. So a spine crawler. Ooh, what is he going to do? He sees a Marine running up there. He's not sure. How do you deal with this? There is going to be a Marine in here momentarily. He will be in the range of... Yeah, he will be in range of the hatchery. He's pinging to himself, I guess, letting himself know that there's something going on down there. And another Marine is running in here. He at least needs to take out his reinforcements, but he's not going to be able to do so. Oh, and Ling's jumping out and running away, as they would have been killed, as they cannot do enough damage to kill this bunker. So, interesting early aggression here. Let's go back to everyone's vision. Magistrate, in the meantime, has got his gas, and he's getting a second expansion, or a second Rax, a tech lab on the first Rax. So, oh, and a Queen pops. Oh, this Queen cannot do enough damage to take down this bunker. I'm really not sure what he's going to do right here. The hatchery is at about 3/4 life. Getting the half pretty quick, and yeah, so that tech lab is done, and we are going to see 3 racks. 3 racks with some early bunker pressure there. So now that the roaches are out, the Lings are able to get us around, and Zokune is able to clean that up. Let's look at units lost. That is... Really? Apparently only killing 1 Ling, and not killing a single other thing. There was only 2 Marines in there. 2 Marines not actually doing that much damage. Was able to hurt the Queen, was able to hurt the hatchery, but really, you look at that and you're thinking... You know, I'm sure there's a few people who are screaming Terran OP because that seems to be a very popular thing to QQ about. But Zokune really came out way ahead. 400 minerals lost for the Terran player, 25. I'm still having a hard time believing that. I was sure there had to be more minerals lost than that. but apparently not. But anyway, he lost the bunker, he lost 2 Marines, that's 200, plus the SCV, which is 250. And I'm not sure where the other maybe this is just broken. Maybe that's what it is, because where did the other units go? Let's stop focusing on that, because I really not too sure about that. Anyways, we see a couple Lings here. No speed on these Lings. There is speed on the way. Stim is on the way too, a reactor on the way. So we see we're going to go very heavy Marines. We are going to get out some Marauders, but usually when you see 3 racks, it's 2 Tech Labs and a reactor. So you can have 2 Marauders, 2 Marines building at all times. But we are definitely going to see more Marines here. And a supply block by Magistrate. Supply block seems to be the name of the game today. 2 supply depots going down, but that will be a significant supply block, especially with the Zerg knocking on your door. So we'll see what Zokune responds with here. Here's a Roach Warren, an Evo Chamber going up, a Spine Crawler going up, and a Command Center right here in the natural for Magistrate, so he is now getting his second. Let's look at workers. Let's start looking at the income tab to find that out. What the heck is going on here? There we go. The income tab, very similar. Zokune is in the lead. There is 38 harvesters to 25 harvesters, so that is the 300 mineral difference. A factory now going down, so getting away from straight bio. The stim is almost done. I'm going to assume shields would follow right after that, considering we do have double reactors, although the concussive shells is only 60 seconds. So concussion shells is almost half the time of shields. I would really just say shields, though, due to the double reactor. But anyways, I guess we'll see what happens. We can just wait momentarily. Maybe he won't get an upgrade. Maybe he'll forget about it and the tech lab will just sit there. Who's going to win? A Marine that doesn't shoot his gun or a bunch of Lings? I vote the Lings. The Lings win. God, I'm good at this game. And like I said, Stim is done and he's not getting anything, so that whole discussion was kind of useless. Let's go back to production. And an orbital command, and we see glial reconstitution. Now that is roach speed, I think. That is roach speed, yeah, definitely roach speed. So reconstitution the glials, and you get faster go-go, apparently. Anyways, Magistrate looking like he's going to move out here, although having some troubles with his Marines and Marauders. They are not the smartest, apparently, and just a bunch of criminals. And let's see here. What do we got going on? These Marines are going to run up here, able to pick off 1 Ling, and not going to be able to pick off this many Lings. The Roaches snipe 1, and these Speedlings will get us around. He is stimmed. Will he be able to get away? And nope, he will not be able to get away. 1 Marauder getting 1 shot off on 1 Ling. And so yeah, losing 2 Marines there for really no reason. He's spreading out his Lings across the map looking for expansions. He's got 1 at every watchtower. This is what Zerg is great at, is map control. And if you just stop looking at the game, just look right down here at this mini-map, and basically the Terran has nothing outside of his own ramp controlled. This is very common, though. The Terran really has no way of getting out there and controlling all of that. Wow, the Zerg can put 25 mineral, extremely fast units in each location that he wants. This Overlord could get picked off if not careful, and we don't see shields. I would really like to see shields. It's, you know, you've got a ton of gas because you're going heavy into Marines, so it's 100 gas, it's not that bad, and it's the cost of 2 Marines to get a 10 HP shield on every Marine that you currently have, and on every Marine that you will make. So I think it's worth it. These Marauders have slow. They do have slow, so that's good. That is only 50-50. Stopping to kill that Zergling. Let's see here. Zokune sees it coming because he can see the entire map. Although losing that 1 watchtower because this ball is moving out, and the other watchtowers, though, will have vision on it. Let's look at Zokune. So he doesn't actually know where this army is right now. He knows that he has lost this watchtower. Although this Overlord, now he knows where the army is. So that Overlord is gone. So many Marines in that army. So many. How many? We got 2 tabs of them. Just under the 2 tab mark. So let's see. What do we have coming up? A Bangling nest. I would have to say that is late. Zokune is going for his 4th base. You would need, pretty much against Terran, build a Bangling nest. Really, you know, unless he's going straight mech, which is, you know, is really rare. You encounter a lot of things. And even, you see a huge fight here. A good concave, although this tank could make the difference in this fight. I think it will make the difference in this fight. Magistrate losing a lot, but winning that fight. Hopefully Zokune has enough to defend this. I'm not really sure. There's 24 lings on the way. That is a lot of lings, and this siege tank is down to 40 HP. So if he can do a little bit of damage to that before it gets sieged up, it'll disappear. Although the Terran reinforcing perfectly, I would like to see upgrades. Upgrades. Let's see some. We do see Zerg ground armor coming up. So, and a Marine stimming in here. Running in, wants to check out what's going on. Gonna get a surround by these speedlings who run out, kill him, and run back to their position. And he's like, well, that's scan. I got to see everything, so I'm just going to... Or the Marine, I got to see everything, so I'll just scan and see everything again. And these 5 roaches are no match for the entire army of Terran. And the siege tank getting siege, but not in time enough to do anything. Actually, now they'll be able to start popping the Queen, and the Queen is dead. And this is looking not so good for Zokune, although Banelings. Here's my prediction, folks. The Baneling's going to roll in and win. And we'll have to see here. These Broodlords actually do some significant damage here. So, although this choke, it could actually be better for the Terran player here. Although he destroyed the choke, there is no choke now. And running up the ramp, Zokune is trying to bide his time and find a good time to attack. He has Roaches, Hydras, Banelings, and Lings. Losing 3 Marines for... Why? Why? You know his army's up there. Why scout up there? Or at least scout with... You know, that's 3 Marines that could have been sitting in the back here. Pew pew, shoot shoot. So anyways, that's 150 minerals lost. Baneling speed is on the way. It is almost done. It's about 3/4 of the way done, if not more. And we do see missile attack level 2. So Zokune's choosing to engage this. The Banelings are going to be able to do a ton of damage. To take out that one tank, be able to finish that off. And actually, Banelings not doing as much damage as I thought they could have. That Baneling blowing up a Marauder that only had possibly 1 HP left. But Zokune will be able to clean this up. This siege tank just getting sieged. Siege tanks absolutely annihilate Hydras, but there's too many Hydras for the siege tank to deal with. So Zokune is actually able to thwart that attack. This Marine will try and run away, but not a... Ooh, what a gruesome death. You see him there twitching in green. This guy didn't get the memo. These guys didn't tell him. He's dead. That sucks. And this siege tank, there we go, needs to get sieged up. So he was able to defend that. Zokune was able to defend that, but he does not have enough units to immediately counterattack. So he's going really strong Hydralisk, which is pretty cool. I don't think we've seen Zokune build many Hydralisks in the games that I've casted. So pretty cool to see him do that. Do they have the +1? It is... I could have just looked at the production tab. It is almost done. Why is the +1... Why does it look like purple pillars? Something to do with like the spines they throw, I guess. That's a cool graphic, but this one... Oh, maybe the grooves in their spines? I don't like this graphic. That's just me. Shields finally on the way for the Terran players. Sorry, but it just finally on the way. And the 3rd base going up. This map is so expansion friendly, which is pretty cool. You know, long multiple expansion games are generally much more fun to watch. So we'll have to see. I like the foot pads of these tanks. They have like little toes sticking out. Gotta grip in because we shoot so hard, because we're so tough, because we're tanks. Anyway, excuse me, my attempt at humor. And this one Marauder is the odd one out because all these guys are Marines, and he is just one lonely Marauder. And some Banelings morphing in here. We've got 8 Banelings. Really? Only 8? 1, 2, 3,